BRICS economies to surpass half of global GDP, challenging Western dominance. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Geopolitical Analyst, December 28, 2024. In recent years, the BRICS nations Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa have emerged as formidable players in the global economic landscape. With a collective GDP that is on track to surpass 50% of the world's economic output in the next 10 to 15 years. As projected by Russian Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak, the BRICS bloc is rapidly reshaping the dynamics of international trade and finance. Novak's optimistic outlook is underscored by the significant economic weight these nations carry. As of 2024, BRICS economies account for an estimated 37.3% of global GDP based on purchasing power parity, PPP, eclipsing the G7's 30%. The collective output of BRICS not only surpasses that of the G7 in purchasing power terms, but it also reflects the burgeoning potential of its member nations, particularly China, which represents 19.05%, and India, contributing 8.23%. While the G7 still leads in nominal GDP with a share of approximately 44%, BRICS holds a commendable 28%. However, the trajectory indicates a potential shift as the combined influence of BRICS continues to expand. This upward trend positions BRICS as key drivers of global economic growth, capable of sustaining robust development and investment opportunities. A pivotal moment for BRICS occurred in 2024, when it expanded its membership to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates, UAE. This enlargement not only amplifies BRICS' global energy influence given the oil-producing capabilities of Saudi Arabia and the UAE, but also enhances its geopolitical presence by incorporating countries from the Middle East and Africa. The addition of these diverse nations brings strategic advantages, such as Iran's energy resources and trade links, as well as a stronger African representation through Egypt and Ethiopia. This shift reflects BRICS' intention to challenge the hegemony of Western-dominated economic institutions and to provide a platform for the voices of the Global South. The ongoing growth and evolution of BRICS signal a potential reshaping of global governance structures. The group's increasing economic and geopolitical clout allows it to push for reforms in international financial institutions that have traditionally favored Western nations. Russian President Vladimir Putin, during the BRICS Business Forum in October, articulated that BRICS will be a central player in the generation of global GDP in the foreseeable future. The rebalancing of power dynamics calls for a re-examination of international relations. As BRICS expands, it not only represents economic collaboration but also serves as a counterbalance to the geopolitical narratives dominated by the West. However, this shift towards a multipolar world comes with its own set of challenges. Geoeconomic risks are inherent in the transformations of global power structures, as shifts in geopolitics can be influenced by various factors, including technological advancements, demographic changes, environmental issues, and political movements. The ongoing globalization has seen emerging markets like China, India, and Brazil rise to prominence, reshaping traditional economic relationships. While Germany and other developed nations may benefit from this evolving landscape, there remains an underlying tension. Politicians often seek to maintain the status quo, occasionally stifling progress to uphold the illusion of stability and security. Such actions can lead to disruptions that amplify existing inequalities and create instability in global markets. As the BRICS nations continue to expand their influence, they are poised to play a transformative role in the global economy. With their vast populations, resource-rich territories, and potential for sustainable growth, BRICS is increasingly becoming a significant player on the world stage. While the journey toward a multipolar world is fraught with challenges, the trajectory suggests a promising future. For BRICS as it endeavors to reshape global governance, promote inclusive growth, and amplify the voices of developing nations. The coming years will undoubtedly witness the unfolding of this new economic narrative, highlighting the imperative for adaptive strategies in an ever-evolving global landscape. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com